motion, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense.
There he goes! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. That's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Finds his man, it's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the running game. Shoots it away from home. Gets it past him over. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, start. Conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse that can run it as well. He's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
To go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short game by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
The give on the inside. Running there. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game when you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Absolutely to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Caught in the backfield, it's 4. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense of winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go dime packages and nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball magnet ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Washington. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Robertson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Off the RPO, complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cowboys are in the hurry up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Got it in the middle, it's 4. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll break up this drive from the 30-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Leaves it with the running back. Across the 45. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Bears! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paulo, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this sideline.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. Expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
They punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense side's doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prentice. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down, a big one for the Cowboys. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead. They'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Snags it down the right side. A huge play. They get him all the way to the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Fitzpatrick. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's scored. He works his way inside the 30 down from 29 and brings up the first down.
And tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long.
3:25.
Back to pass. It's Flores. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Baylor! Fitted in the this lead here in Week 5.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And they just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. You give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love offense. Throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. 3rd and 5. And is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Cowboys get enough for the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
They run it. They crank this tempo up.
They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hammond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near them, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They missed an opportunity opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
In the backfield, it's Wilson. And the Bears have enough for the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Grab behind the line. It's Prentice. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. Nice job getting him to the ground.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. It's Cameron. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, or when they get pressured, they become very agile. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. This defense will start to form on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground pick up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Catch in the middle, it's Brock. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's on. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The short hand, it's Boyd. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve this clock away and get it done.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Complete to the right. They are ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's second and long. 3:25. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating